What's happening, Puff? I'll be back to you if JD ain't had enough. Yeah? Jermaine Dupri, king of clouds, if you ask me, baby.
All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
First of all is there has been negative propaganda put out about me that's not true, and has really tried to stain my legacy. I've always been a person, I don't like to get in just talking people's business and things like that.
That's the same nobody that shot Tupac. And if nobody shot Tupac, it's the same nobody that shot MLK. It's a lot of nobodies out there, and nobody minds if nobody comes up missing, right? That don't bother nobody, does it? Certainly doesn't bother me. So, shout outs to the nobodies. The police said they arrested the shooters, then said they didn't arrest the shooters. But I was there.
Katt Williams is not holding back on his accusations, and Diddy is his #1 target right now, like you won't believe some of the things he's saying about him. But Diddy has decided it's enough. He's not going to let Katt badmouth him anymore, and what he did next was probably not the smartest choice. Especially in the middle of all these allegations, it's like he wants to prove us all right. Well, he's getting attacked online left and right, and he can't do anything about it, so he decided threatening people was the next best choice. Clearly, that's not working out great for him. Katt is on a relentless quest to take Diddy down, and his latest revelations are nothing short of explosive.
I'm a like I told Puffy, I don't let men take me out, sir. I'm good. I'll do no damage.
Williams is accusing Diddy of allegedly trying to sabotage Jamie Foxx after Jamie decided to step away from Diddy's infamous escapades. Remember Jamie facing that serious medical emergency last year? Well, according to Williams, it wasn't just some random health scare, nope. It was allegedly orchestrated by none other than Diddy himself. Katt is laying it all out, spilling the tea on how Jamie found himself on the brink of disaster due to this mysterious illness, and he's pointing fingers directly at Diddy. The burning question is, why is Katt choosing to spill the beans now? And is he part of a larger conspiracy to take Diddy down? The timing is raising eyebrows, and we can't help but wonder if there's more to this wild tale yet to unfold. At this point, it seems like some heavy hitters are gunning for Diddy's downfall. Katt claims the reason Diddy is getting exposed now is that he's fallen out of favor with the Hollywood higher-ups who've shielded him for years now, that Diddy no longer has that protection. He's fair game. Katt Williams never want to back down from exposing Hollywood's shady side, is taking things up a notch, unveiling some sinister sides of Diddy that go beyond the usual scandals we've heard him being accused of some multiple times now, and it all started when Cassie dropped some bombshells. She straight up accused him of messing with her head and heart during their more than a decade-long died, but it didn't stop there. She came in heavy, claiming Diddy forced her into intimate scenes with male escorts at his wild parties. The lawsuit was so intense it had a trigger warning right at the start. Diddy, thinking a settlement would shut the whole thing down, played his card post-settlement. More women stepped forward with stories of how Diddy got with most of them. One woman even claimed she was underage during one of these encounters. It got people wondering what really went down at those infamous parties, and was consent even in the room. Our gripe isn't with Diddy's bedroom choices, but the way he handled it. Cassie's lawsuit spilled the beans on how he made her do things with male escorts, watched and enjoyed himself. Enter John Deal, Diddy's former bodyguard, adding his 2 cents.
Being around Diddy, right? You know, you was working for Diddy for a long time. You seen a lot. You know, you told me that he was a swinger, you know, him being a part of orgies. And out of curiosity, right? You know, you being around Diddy so long, I'm sure at some point he offered you something. Have he ever offered a female to you or offered you to join an orgy or anything?
Bro, we was on a tour bus one time. He had 2 snow bunnies. We picked them up in Dallas. One of the NBA basketball players introduced him to him. He asked me to go get something. I went and got it. He said, yo, Gene, they want to F you, while he was laying in the bed with both of them. And I said, nah, I'm good, bro. I'm all right. and walked out.
Jean's take: Diddy was reaping all sorts of pleasures from those freaky parties. Cassie's lawsuit: H hinted at Diddy having specific requests for male escorts. She mentioned he enjoyed watching her with other men, and Jean's throwing shade, suggesting Diddy might have had other ladies in similar situations.
Diddy,
Cassie spilled the tea on Diddy's alleged attempts to take out his rivals. Permanently picture this: Diddy and Miss Ventura in doing their thing with the side of substances in his crib. Suddenly, a security staff member busts in shouting that Suge Knight, Mr. Combs' long-standing foe, was spotted at Mel's Drive Diner in Laku. Mr. Combs going full action hero mode, getting dressed, grabbing multiple guns from a safe and sprinting out, convinced he's on a mission to fin Kite. But the drama doesn't end there. Cassie claims Diddy allegedly plotted to teach a lesson to Kid C, because post-breakup she started dating him during Paris Fashion Week in 2012. She says Mr. Combs informed her about plans to blow up Kid C's car, orchestrating it to happen while he was home with friends. And behold, shortly after Kid C's car mysteriously exploded in his driveway. Now let's rewind to April last year, when Jamie Foxx had us all concerned with his hospitalization. Back then, the family kept things hush-hush. And you know what they say, where there's secrecy, something's cooking. Turns out that something might just have Diddy's name all over it. If Katt Williams is to be believed, Jamie, a longtime attendee of Diddy's infamous parties, spilled the beans to about the wild happenings behind those closed VIP doors. Katt Williams didn't hold back, revealing tales of wild pool parties, extravagant spending, drugs, and some eyebrow-raising activities that left fans in utter shock. Now, if you've been keeping your ears to the streets, you'd know that Diddy parties are legendary, and not just for popping bottles and tearing up the dance floor. According to the grapevine, there's a whole other level of shenanigans happening behind those VIP doors. We're talking about stories involving male rappers, and shockingly, some even claim that underage boys are involved. It's a bit mind-boggling, but hey, it's Diddy we're talking about, and whispers about his alleged involvement in such activities have been circulating for decades. Allegedly, of course. Turns out Diddy's parties aren't just wild. They're a whole different breed of crazy.
Actually follow him with a camera, because at that time Puff was the biggest guy in the world. You know, you couldn't even get in his parties. So the way I would get in his parties, I show up with a camera. Like, yo, Puff, you need to document it. And he turned around, what's up, Playboy? I said, yeah, let me get that, man. Ain't nobody getting this. And
Penchant for male escorts, and Cassie detailed some seriously wild escapades. She found herself tangled up in the things she revealed in that lawsuit read like something out of a horror movie. According to Cassie, it wasn't just about watching Diddy play the director during these so-called freak-off. No, it went further. Jamie Foxx, a regular at these parties, mysteriously fell ill and almost died. Jamie, in his own way, had hinted at the wild happenings at Diddy's parties, even claiming that Diddy once assigned him the task of recording the questionable activities that unfolded there. People claim he allegedly tried to coerce them into some unconventional gatherings. And word on the street is Diddy doesn't take rejection lightly. In 2013, federal agencies decided to play detective, launching an investigation into the nature of Diddy's activities with young boys. When the feds step in, you know they mean business. They probe deep into Diddy's world before abruptly dropping the investigation. According to Katt Williams, Diddy was still under the protection of some seriously powerful people at the time, and they allegedly pulled some strings to get the feds off his back. Now, Diddy's former artist Maze also dropped hints that Diddy tried to push him into some unconventional situations when he was under Bad Boy Records. Allegedly, This ordeal was the real reason behind Ma's beef with Diddy, eventually prompting him to ditch the label, and Mace is not holding back in his mission to expose Diddy recently. He brought out the big guns receipts,